A little bit about silica. Yeah, pure flint. It's a mineral remedy. Remember, it is silicon dioxide. Okay. So my idea today, in the next 1 hour, is to tell you about silica in such a way. We all know silica is shy. We all know silica is timid. We all know silica is scared of interviews. Yeah. We all know silica, the hands are cold, are sweaty. We all know that silica kind of is a known chili remedy. This is something that is a little bit of a well-known thing. I want to make for you a portrait of silica, the way I understand it, the way the masters understand it, the way classically, clinically we should know about silica. So that is going to be my attempt today. And I hope that at the end of 1 hour, you are able to understand silica in such a way that you will be able to prescribe this remedy. It's a beautiful remedy to so many people, so many patients where we are missing prescribing silica. Okay. So let's start. One of the main things for me about silica, very, very important things about silica, is that they are people who are very, very, very conscientious. For them, their conscience is very important. The right and wrong is very important. Am I doing right? Am I right enough? Am I doing something wrong? That is very, very kind of central grain of silica. For silica, they cannot imagine doing something wrong. And if they do something wrong, they will be their entire life questioning their own integrity. No one can be their enemy except for their own self. This is silica. This is a very, very important part of silica, which I'm telling you. Let's go further. Silica are very, very organized people. If you meet silica, if you see their bags, their files, you see their rooms, they are very, very neat. And they are the kind of people you would be like, he's such a nice guy, because they will do things in such a way that people will end up saying that he's such a nice guy. That's a very important kind of sensitivity theme of silica, that for them, what other people think about them matter a lot. And that's why they almost live their entire life so that people think that he's a nice guy. Their whole life, their whole actions are oriented towards this. So they come across as very neat, very sensitive, very refined kind of personalities. The other thing that I've also seen about silica, and this is a very well-known thing, there is a lot of fear of failure. Failure at any level. This failure, this performance anxiety, this kind of nervousness is at a very deep level. It's so deep for them that it's sometimes like something fixed in their mind. It's like ideas fixed. They cannot think beyond it. Everything is, what if I fail? What will people think of me? They'll think I'm stupid. That's the entire story. There are deeper patterns. What will people think? They think of so highly about me. They think I'm such a nice guy. I can't do something wrong. And how can I do something wrong? How is it possible? How will I face them then? It becomes for them almost monomaniacal. It's a very interesting rubric. Monomania means only about one thing. The person keeps thinking, 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 thinking. Mono means one. Mania means madness. Thinking about one thing constantly. In Kent, there are two main remedies: silica and ignition. Monomania. देखो. I'm trying to give you a very deep pattern about this remedy. Once you understand this deep pattern, once you understand how silica thinks, how silica imagines, how they breathe, how what they feel inside them, you will never be able to miss a silica patient ever, my dear friend. The other thing that you'll also see about silica, which I've also seen, is that they are very sensitive about their parts, body parts. enlarged, body part half, body part large, body parts small. They are very conscious about how they look, what they wear. As you know, they one of their main symptom is lack of confidence, lack of self-esteem, and that's why they are very conscious about their appearance. The feeling is not that they don't look good. The feeling is they feel, am I proper enough? Am I neat enough? Am I good enough? How am I being seen by other people? That is their entire nervousness. That's their entire monomania. This is the kind of fixed anticipation that they have. Writings about silica is written by Gutman, William Gutman, very old author. He has written very nicely, and the way he explains silica, I cannot explain you as well as Gutman. Gutman was a comeback. He has written, silica is derived from the Earth's crust, and then he starts from there and he says, he goes on building up. That's why building up the character of silica. The crust consists of sand, grit, but the patient shows lack of grit. So the Earth's crust gets easily heated by sun and easily chilled also. And silica is also sensitive to cold and heat, and worse by cold and heat. And he had compared it so beautifully. William Gutman, you should read about it.